This is Aaron Gonzalez here at FitNext. If you're wondering why I'm holding a sandal in my hand, this is to represent your kettlebell and keep you safe in the calisthenics Turkish get-up. So this is going to represent our kettlebell and determine if you should move on to doing it, progressing with the kettlebell in your hand. First thing is important, it's 7 steps broken down, and you want to make sure that before you move on to the next step, so before you go on to step 2, you want to make sure that step 1 is really strong, founded, fluid, so on and so forth. So you wouldn't move on to the next step if the step before is not real fluid and founded. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to pack the lats first. So real easy. So packing the lats means keeping the shoulder safe and creating distance, the most distance you can between your ear and your shoulder. And one way to do that, if we were standing, you bring your shoulders up to your ear and kind of bend the horseshoe. It has nothing to do with my elbows. My elbows stay locked out. So here I'm packed. Now my shoulder's safe. I have a big muscle packing and keeping it safe. So some stability. So I'll show you that on the side view and where you want to be. So here. So right here I'm unstable. I want to, if you can see that, I pack my lat there. So if you were to lift me by my wrist and arm, I'm firing everything out, I would come up as one unit from my heels right here. Okay? So this is packing, and this is where you want to be before you move on to step 1 of the calisthenics Turkish get-up. Okay, now I'm going to go through it with you step by step so you can see why every step is important. Okay? So first, I'm going to pack. Bring this knee up. Same knee comes up as the arm I'm using. And I want to post this heel somewhere where's comfortable for you. And make sure I drive through this heel when I come up. I'm coming up at about a 45-degree angle here. So this arm's going to get long to activate this lat. So I don't turn. I just get long there. Okay? This I want to keep open. So when I come up, you don't want to fold your knee in. You want to try to keep this open. And this heel, I point towards you, so get long, not the toe, the heel towards you so my leg doesn't come up. So I'll show you. So this is step 1, coming up to the elbow. Okay? I'm going to use my chest and drive through my heel and kind of, it's not a crunch, kind of a roll onto my elbow. And you see here? So that's 1. So if you can do this part and keep the sandal overhead, you're definitely not going to move on to step 2. Okay? So here we go. Step 1, elbow, okay? And I'm not going to move my hand. I'm just going to, I suggest to my clients, tap the floor and keep your hand here. Okay, and if you watch my hand, I'm going to stay at 90 degrees here. Now I lock this elbow out here and I turn my hand, just turn it. So I don't lift it, I just turn it to pack that lat. Okay, so that's step 2. So here's 1. 1, 2. If you got that down, you're ready to go step 3. And I'm going to drive through this heel, not through the toe. See the instability? Drive through the heel. Perfect T. And foot sweep here. So the reason why we high bridge so high is to create the room, because my left hand is my post right now. Now my left leg, my left knee is going to now become the post when I sweep. But watch, my arm's going to stay at 90. So keep a view on your kettlebell. And you see this angle that I create here? Strong, good base. Okay, so I see some people teach it like this. That's definitely not the calisthenics get up, where you go to here or somewhere like that, and you see the whole shift. See this angle? Not strong. So once again, drive to this heel and come back. So now I'm at 90 with my hand. Okay, and push off the floor. Push off the floor and tilt. Watch my arm though. It's going to stay at 90, and I stay packed. Now this is the time where you're going to adjust. So this is your time. So I'm going to windshield wiper and get ready. So once again, windshield wiper and get ready to come up out of the lunge position, pushing off the back foot and coming up. Okay? Same thing. I'll go back. Very important. Watch this. See how unstable I am if I just come to the side? So very important. Windshield wiper. So just turn your knee. So watch when I windshield wiper. It has nothing to do with this leg. Might get a little movement, but I don't want to be turning my whole angle like that, especially with the kettlebell in my hand, right? Gotta stay locked down, okay? Windshield wiper, down. Drive to that heel. Hip high again. On your butt. Elbow, one shoulder blade at a time. Okay? So let me show you with the kettlebell how that looks. Well, actually, I'm going to break down the steps so you can see it, and I'll do it with the kettlebell. But just so you know, actually, we're not going to do it with the kettlebell. We're going to do it with the sandal because we're not ready for kettlebell if we can't do it like that. So I'm going to do it on the other side and show you steps 1 through 7. And if at any point you have, we'll call it a sticking point, at your sticking point, do the steps just before that. So if for some reason you get to step 3 and your high bridge is not too fluid, you're just going to do 1, 2, and 3 really strong until you have the foundation to move forward and get past that sticking point, okay? So here we go. Okay? 1, 2. Want to keep that leg open, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you're packed. Okay? And you don't want to bring your head, your ear to your shoulder. I mean, you don't want to bring your ear to your arm. You'd rather bring your arm to your ear. Okay? Step back, long lunge. Watch your bell. Or sandal at this point if we're not ready for bell. Windshield wiper. High bridge. Elbow. Make sure you're packed. And one shoulder blade at a time. Okay, so that's the progressions, okay? 7 steps. 7 steps. Elbow. Hand. Drive through your heel, high bridge. That's 3. Slide your leg through. Knee to hand, repost. 4. Push up. 5. Adjust. 6. Step out of the lunge. 7. So don't go on to the next step until you're fluid in the steps before. So you won't go to 4 if you don't have 1, 2, 3 crisp and clean. And that's why we do the Turkish get up the calisthenics way and break it down. So you can YouTube and look at all the other get-ups and you'll see the difference between the calisthenics and the others. Thanks a lot for watching.